What's going on, Raiders? Duelim here, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest bait of this entire pizza event. That's right, they just announced a deck of fate that's going to be part of the Smart Fella event, and they're putting even an extra level of bait in there. I'm going to tell you why you should absolutely avoid it at all costs, so if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get Karato Fox Hunter. The second you start the game, an amazing legendary nuker. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an amazing epic support character. At level 20, you're going to be getting Fane, who's got some incredible turn meter steal, as well as some pretty crazy damage. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Vergus, who's a defense-based champion, to help keep your other characters alive. And then this is super important. Day number 1 within the first 24 hours of making your Raid Shadow Legends account. Type in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, one of the best free legendaries they have ever given. And if you're on iOS, make sure you're clicking a different link in the description to type in any promo code. All right, so we are going to go over to the news section over here. So we do have a deck of fate, the Fuel deck of fate. And this is going to be part of the Smart Fella Titan event. So right now, this is going to be starting tomorrow, and I'm making this video because I never usually make a video on Sunday for Raid, but this was too much information to not talk about before it started tomorrow, because I want to make sure you guys know how terrible this really is. So it's going to be a Deck of Fate running for 4 days, and we all know Deck of Fate. It's going to be all of those little cards that you flip over, and it's complete RNG as to which cards have which under them and which prizes under them, and if you're going to get the pizza points, or if you're going to get good gear, you're going to get sun lilies, the stuff for the relics that are going on right now. So completely random. And the way you're going to be getting points is going to be from summoning soul stones. Let's move that over. There we go. From summoning souls from soul stones. I'm going to sit over here today and upgrading champions. So we just had the champion upgrade event, the champion training event. So a lot of people do not have a lot of food ready to go for this. And then also summoning souls from soul stones, that's going to be always really tough because it's hard to get that currency. So you want to make sure you are saving that for something that's very important. And I promise you, this is not it. This is not it. We still have Raphael's release, and we still have Leonardo's guaranteed release that we don't know what they are, if they're going to be a hero's path, using potentially summoning souls from soul stones, or if it's going to be something like another deck of fate for opening soul stones. And I think this is a just massive bait that you should not participate in. Use those pizza slices to flip cards within the deck of fate. There are common, rare, and epic cards indicated by the color of their background. The rarer the card, the better the reward. But that's not all. If you manage to flip over 3 cards of the same background color in sequence, you'll earn a fate chest containing extra rewards. And like always, the higher the rarity of the flipped card, the more valuable your fate chest will be. And you can do the pin system here. So if you get 1 epic and you want to pin it, and then you could just try to pull for the other 2 epics. If you pull a rare in between, it won't reset you as long as you pin it. So the rewards during this event, you'll be able to collect radiant sun lilies. Obviously that's going to be crafting the relics in the forge. 300 rare will be hidden under 12 common cards, 25 craft materials under each of those cards. 200 epic radiant sun lilies will be hidden under 8 rare cards, 25 per, and then 150 legendary radiant sun lilies will be hidden under 6 epic purple cards, 25 under each. Now there's no mythical, which I'm kind of surprised that there's not. I thought there was going to be some mythical in here, especially because this is just a Kraken event. Like there's just so much that you have to spend to be able to max this out. So I'm kind of shocked that there's no mythical in this, which makes it even more of a bait in my opinion. Apart from that, epic, legendary, and mythical radiant sun lilies will be hidden in fate chests. That's right, only in the chests. So you have to get another layer of RNG on getting 3 of the correct ones in a row, 3 of the same color in a row, to be able to get those chests. So it's not even like a guaranteed amount. If you open up everything, you could get extremely unlucky and not get 3 of a kind and not get any of those mythical radiant sun lilies, which is absolutely fascinating. I think that's just another layer of BS added to this event. Now, We do have pizza points up for grabs. We do have 100 of them. So there's going to be 20 pizza points under 2 common green cards, 10 each, 40 points under 2 rares, 20 each, and then 40 points again under 1 epic purple card. The other cards hide more valuable rewards, so don't miss out. So this is going to be 100 points here. And remember, we can skip out on 250 points. So even if this event is a complete wash and you act like it does not exist, which is what I'm going to do, I still have 150 points to play with. Now, I really hope you did not skip that summoning event that we just had over the weekend here, because that was giving 200 points. I think that actually might even still be in game here. Yeah, the summon rush. So this is going to be your time to shine here. If you have shards, you need to open them immediately, because if you don't get these 200 points here, and you run out and lose those 100 points from the Deck of Fate as well, you cannot get Donatello at, here, let's slide me over here. Clicked on the wrong window. There we go. Slide me over there. You cannot get the Donatello 5 red. Now, what you can do if you really want to min-max, you could open up just a couple and get the 50 points here. And those 50 points here will make it so that you're only missing total 250. So absolutely nothing from the Deck of Fate. And then the 150 here, that would be 250 points. But then that means you would have to be perfect for the next events in week 3, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, because they are finally available to us. So I would be very careful doing that. I recommend just pulling them. It's super easy. It's what, like six sacreds. I pulled 30 void shards and it was done. It was really, really quick and easy. So I recommend maxing that out. And this is exactly why I talked about it. Make sure you do that, because this Deck of Fate is pure RNG. Now we have the pinned rarity, obviously, and then we also have unused pizza slices automatically converted to silver and sent to your inbox. Now, the other layer of bait that they're doing here, so they did this with the extra chance at an epic or a legendary in the primal shards here, but they also didn't do it for the mythicals, so that was a massive bait. And then they're kind of doing it again with this awakening boost. So we've got an awakening boost coming your way. So get ready with an awakening boost. Is active. Your chance of getting souls from a specific rank from soul stones will be temporarily increased. Use this boost to help awaken champions to their highest potential. So this is going to be coinciding exactly, literally the 15th to the 19th with the Deck of Fate event. So they're just kind of doubling down on showing you how much of a bait this is. And I have a feeling they're going to have an event very, very soon that's going to require souls. That's going to be for the required unlock for Raphael or Leonardo. And everybody's going to blow their load here. And then everybody's going to be going, wow, hope they have good offers, because take my money, Scopely. So doubling your chances of receiving a 5-star and 6-star perfect souls from Immortal Soul Stones. And the Immortal Soul Stones is going to be the middle tier ones. This boost applies to rank, not rarity. It only applies to Immortal Soul Stones. Remember that the Perfect Soul lets you awaken your champions equal to the number of stars the Perfect Soul has. Now, this is going to be, again, that middle one, the Immortal Soul Stone in the middle here, which I have 3 of them. I have been working a little bit harder to get these lately because I realized I've been skipping out on these, and I think this is something where I've been messing up a lot on. So anytime there's an event going on that gives this at the end, I'm going to start working for it. I'm going to start getting it as much as possible, because there are events that do require soul stones, and the only time I'm opening these is during an event that I'm trying to max, so treating it like a currency, just like everything else in this game. So if you are trying to go for this Smart Fella Titan event and you're trying to go to the end like I am, you have some options. You can either get 50 points from the current summoning event and then not get the 100 points from the Deck of Fate, and then you have to be perfect from there on out. Or you can get the 200 from the summoning event, not get the Deck of Fate, and still have 150 points to play with. So you have some options here, but I would recommend getting the Donatello Perfect Soul. I know I've seen multiple people saying it's not worth it. And I personally just disagree. I really just disagree. I think getting this is really, really great. He does a surprising amount of damage. So the crit damage here is actually pretty helpful. He's been doing a good amount of damage because he's always assisting on the counterattacks from Michelangelo. The HP by 1000 is great because there's a lot of HP percent on him, so that's going to be really helpful. The resistance going to help with survivability. He doesn't need accuracy, which I completely understand and I completely get. But guess what? At the 5, we are getting a boost to cruelty or whatever blessing you put on. So now I'm going to be decreasing the target's defense by 2% per hit up to 30% for champions, 15% for bosses. So I'm getting a boost there, right? That's getting a 5% boost for bosses and another 10% for champions. So I'm definitely going for this. I think this guy is amazing. You've seen some of the gameplay I've had with him, and he is absolutely awesome. So I do not think it is a bait going for him at all. And I mean, you can see his stats here. 1000 HP here is going to be awesome. I have 19% HP percent there, 18% HP percent there, 19% there, 50% here, 50% here, 60% here. I wish this was speed, but I can't have speed. I don't have it right now. But like I have 60 plus 50 is 110, 160, 180. Let's just round it up to 20, 200, and let's say 216% extra health. So 1000 health on top of that is helpful. It does create a meaningful amount. So that is really nice. That is why I'm going for him. I hope you guys are too. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of this Deck of Fate event, and we will be back tomorrow with all of the rest of the events for the Titan event for week 3. So you guys can make sure you can max out everything. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.